Hello friends, so this video will be about formation of equations, right? And we'll be learning about solving the equations in the next subsequent videos. This video is important because there are questions that independently require the formation and solving of equations, or they are coupled with other concepts such as the ones that we have already studied in the first 4-5 videos, right? So not wasting any time, let's start with formation of equations. Basically these concepts just require prior knowledge, just till class 7th or 8th, nothing more than that. So no need to worry. Second thing is, you don't have to worry from X, Y, Z, A, B, C. English alphabets, they won't harm you, right? And the third thing is, you have to stay calm and you have to solve a question with a calm mind, with the presence of mind, right? Forming of equations, I'll just show you with help of examples. There can be multiple questions based on that. So I'll just show you forming of equations, say using 2 or 3 examples, and in the next subsequent videos we'll learn how to solve these equations, right? And these type of questions, again, huge chunk of questions are present in our exam. Some 4 to 5 questions every year based on simple equation formation, right? So okay, let's start, right? Okay, I'll start with solving this question. So there was this question in 2019, I guess it was. So the ratio of, just let me check. Yeah, 2019. So the ratio of 2-digit natural number to a number found by reversing its digit is 4:7. The number of such pairs is, question number 33. See now. First, what 3 things are required? We have to always stay cool, right? And not to fear these XYZs. Not to fear XYZ, stay cool. And the first one that is obviously required is, a bit of tinkering with your brain. So that's it. See now, it is saying a 2-digit number. So number cannot be 04. This is a single digit. It is saying natural number. So natural numbers are numbers greater than 1. But anyways, 2-digit numbers, all are natural numbers. Positive natural numbers basically. So they cannot be negative. That is one thing. Natural numbers are always positive integers. So now see here, there is a number, consider 41, right? So how can 41 be written? 4 into 10 plus 1. Basically this is the concept of numbers now. This is ones place, this is tens place. So if there would have been a hundredth place, so say 341, so how would 341 would have been written? Ones place, right? Tens place, 4 into 10. Hundredths place, 3 into 100. So this is exactly 341, na? Exactly, right? So bit of tinkering, stay cool and not to fear XYZ. Now let's see. Now it is saying that ratio of 2 digits natural number to a number formed by reversing it. So we can consider any number in the form of XY, right? So what that number can be written as 10x plus y, 10 into x plus y, right? 10 into x. So here it is 4, here r is x plus y, right? 2 digit. And the number formed by reversing its digit. So number will be yx. Now yx can be written as one's digit. Now one's digit is x and tenth digit is y. 10y plus x. Now ratio of such number, right? 10x plus y by 10y plus x is equal to 4:7. Right? This is given. Now we have to find how many pairs of x and y are possible. xy. So see, like such numbers. Now just a little clarification here. Some of you would have this doubt that why can't we take xy's to yx directly? We can do this, but it won't solve any purpose. You cannot solve it. You cannot subtract or multiply or do something like that. Means yx is different from xy. It's a different entity. Here, y and x, they are the same entities. We have just converted them using these tens. Now they are individual numbers, like they are single integers. Like x is also single integer. It can be 4, but when multiplied by 10, it becomes 40, right? So that is that. Okay, let's start now. So just when you will solve this, you have to multiply this side and this into this side, and then you will solve. So you will get pair of x and y, right? So once I'll solve it in next videos, but still, I'll just show it here so that you can come back once you have learned solving. So it becomes 70x plus 7y is equal to 40y plus 4x. Solve it. 66x, 33y, x is equal to 2x is equal to y, right? This is the equation that we get. 2x is equal to y. Now what you have to do is you just have to substitute the value of x. You'll keep getting y. So say if x is 1, what is the possible value of y? 2. 1 into, so this is y, right, and this is x. So if x is 2, y is 2 to the 4, 3, 6, 4, 8, 5, 10. No. Stop here. Because if y becomes 10, but y is supposed to be a single integer, na? So that is the whole concept. So this cannot be. If x is 6, it will become 12. So it crosses it. So how many pairs are possible? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 1, 2, 2, 4, 3, 6, and 4, 8. Right? So this is that number that can be possible is 1, 2, 2, 4, 3, 6, and 4, 8. Right? Now if you will say that, is it possible that since 1, 2 is there, then 2, 1 is also there? Then the ratio will get reversed. Then it won't be 4:7, then it will be 7:4. So for this x and y that we had to find, these are the 4 possible cases. The answer would have been 4. Right? Simple. Just have to stay cool. Nothing more. See now, next paper. Now again, next question. See, beautiful, as an interesting question. Very easy. Just you have to make equations. That's it. In an examination, A has scored 20 marks more than B. Right? So, see, whenever there are such questions, first thing is you have to read this complete question and then you have to proceed. Right? So, it is talking about marks. Right? A has scored 20 marks more than B. B has scored 5% less marks than A. How much marks B has scored? So, first you have to see that what it is asking. Remember? So, these will be the marks of A. I'm sure. That is why I take. But it is asking for B. This is the mistake that I usually do. So, now see this thing. A has scored 20 marks more than B. So what we need to find is marks, right? So let's consider marks of A as A, marks of B as B, any marks. So now we'll make equations. A has scored 20 marks more than B. So if the marks of B is 80, so the marks of A will be 100, 20 marks more, right? So here the marks of B is B, then marks of A will be A is equal to B plus 20, because it is saying 20 marks more than B. So it will become A minus B is equal to 20. This is one equation. Just remember it. We are just learning about formation in this video. Solving I'll teach you. That is basic maths, right? Next is, if B has scored 5% less marks than A, how much marks has B scored? Now comes percentage. Oh, dangerous concept, right? Simple concept. Now see. So if someone has scored 100 marks, so what is the 5% of 100 marks? Just saying. So it is 5. What is 1%? It is 1. How do you find percentage? Just tell me that. So leave 100. We'll stop with this equation. I'll just tell this percentage concept also. So how do we find percent? This is also used in multiple. So it is said that a product is of 80 rupees, and 40%. You have to find what is the 40% of 80, as simple as that. So how do you find this percentage? Right? See, the basic concept is that percentage is in the ratio of that factor. So if it is 40, so it is 40 by 100 into 80, into that product. So this is the 40% of 80 is this. Understood? So it will become 32. Simple. So 5% of 100 will be similarly 5 by 100 into 100. So it is 5. Now see if there is a concept, say any random concept, 37% of 29. Don't fear. What will be 37 divided by 100 into 29? Whatever that calculation. Simple. Right. Now in this question, so this was this basic percentage concept, and this is how percentage is calculated, right? You don't have to worry much. This is the concept of percentage. Sometimes there is this question that 32 is how much percent of 80, right? Reverse. They're trying to reverse. 32 is how much percent of 80. That is what they're trying to do. They'll try to reverse that. So how do you find that? So how much ever is given, say x, say 32 is given, total is given 80. So 32 divided by 80 into 100. That is percent. This formula is reverse of this formula. Since 40 by 80 is equal to 32, we knew this, but still if we had to find, just multiply this there and bring it here. So that is that 32 into 100 divided by 80. This is the concept of percentage, right? So if you are given a percentage for some number, you have to find how much the quantity is. You can do it by simply multiplying it with the total number divided by 100. And if you have to find how much that number is percent of some number, so just vice versa. Just do 2-3 questions, try to do questions on percentage, it'll be sorted, right? Now let's see this question. So this question is, B has scored 5% less marks than A. So what are the marks of A? Marks of A are A, right? And B has scored 5% less, right? 5% less marks than A, right? So first thing is, what will be 5% of A? So 5% of A will be A into 5 by 100. This is 0.05 A, right? He has scored 5% less. He has not scored basically 5% of A. This is 5% of A. 5% less of A will be basically 95%. Or you can do this A minus this marks. This is the 5% less of A, na? 5% less than A. This is where equation tricks. You just have to understand the statement. You have to understand that English. Sometimes if you're not able to understand it using this English method, you can go for the Hindi language. That is one trick that you should apply in the CSAT exam. Sometimes the English version is trickier than the Hindi version, and vice versa. So just switch roles and just see that. So it will be 0.95A. So these are the marks of B. This is the second equation. This is what it is saying, no? Right. Now we have two equations. First equation is this. A minus B is equal to 20. And second equation that we had just formed is B is equal to 0.95A. This is equation number 2. Right. Now the next thing is about solving those equations. There are multiple ways of solving. I like to do the substitution method. That is the best. Since just put this value of B right here. So A minus, now this is B, 0.95. A is equal to 20. A minus 0.9A is 0.05. Just like maths, this is 1. You can consider it as a coefficient. You can I'll show it. So A, take A common, into 1 minus 0.95 is equal to 20. So this is 0.05. Don't write 0.5, right? 0.05. So A is equal to 20 divided by 0.05, right? A is equal to, now basic we had learned, right? 520. So A is 400, and this is the mistake that I had committed, that A was 400, but it had asked for B. What is B? Now see, B you can find from any equation, this equation or this equation, right? This is easier. A minus B is 20. Since A is 400, 400 minus B is 20. So B is equal to, A minus B is equal to 20. 400 minus B is equal to 20. B is equal to 400. Just bring this there and this here. Minus 20 is equal to 380. So this was the basic answer. So this is how equations are formed, right? There are a few questions like, father's age is twice that of mother or twice that of son. Some sort of question. So they are nothing. You just have to consider age of, fix one thing. Fix age of son and age of son, age of father, and form your equations accordingly, right? So this is one concept of equations. Do not fear. The concept of equations is done, formation of equations. Also the concept of percentage that I have just taught you, that is also an easy concept, right? Again, I'll just say, so if x% of number n, so what is the value? It is x by 100 into n, right? And if it is asking how much percent, so just vice versa. So n is equal, so this x% of n is equal to, this is a number new. So how much percent is this number, of n? So just we have to find x. So just multiply it there. So n, this will go there. So it will become w by n into 100. This is x. So simple, just reversing it, taking it here and bringing it here. So these are the concepts. Next class what we'll do is I'll just teach you how to solve these equations. That is again very basic mathematics, but still. And once we are done with this, after that you just need to practice few questions. Once you are you have practiced questions, you're good to go. And try to finish practicing of CSAT exam by just this March and April May, because once you're done with your CSAT exams preparation, it does not take much. It's just work of say 3 or 4 hours given, just if you have to qualify. After that, what you have to do is you just pick mock test whenever you are bored and just give some CSAT mock test. That's it. If you're able to score well above the cutoff, say if the cutoff is 70 marks, and if you're able to score 90 plus easily, then it's enough. Then you don't have to worry much. So that is that, right? So just do smart study. You don't have to score 200 out of 200 in CSAT, and just do this. Now the videos, including these equations videos that I have made, these amounts to around somewhere between 15 to 20 questions. So that is a good amount of marks. That is around somewhere around 37 to 50 marks. So just target these, and next videos will be coming soon, and the most important video after this will be the questions that are repeated every year. They have single questions, different concept for each question, but they are repeated every year. So we'll just try to see how to do them, right? Thank you.